60 minutes today. The only props that you will need, you can actually make at home. So if you have a yoga strap, great, but if not, all you're gonna need is just a towel. This is a yoga towel, but you can use a beach towel. I find they're a little bit thinner, so it normally works out a little bit better than like a really thick bath towel. So you're just gonna take your towel and you're gonna start to roll it up from the long edge. So all the way till you get to the end. All right. Okay, so you now have like a big, long stretch of fabric. So that's what you're gonna use in place of your strap today if you do not have a strap. Otherwise, go ahead and grab your strap and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna place my little makeshift strap at the top of our mat. And we're gonna get started finding movement right away today. So we're gonna make our way all the way to the back of our mat, and we're gonna take a moment to really ground down through the feet. You're gonna bring your feet hip distance apart, taking a moment to sit up really tall, so draw the belly up and in, draw the shoulders up to your ears, and then as you exhale, let them settle down onto your back. Take a moment to close the eyes and just start to tune into the breath. Good, it's just starting to focus on the flow of the inhales, traveling into the body, down the front of the body. And then as you exhale, feel that little circular loop complete as the exhales leave all the way through the back of the body, all the way out through the nose or the mouth, okay? Whatever you're feeling today, whatever your body needs, whatever your breath needs. So if you just want to let everything go today, go ahead and give some big sighs out the mouth. Or maybe you need to come back to a little bit of a steady and controlled type of breath, especially right now when everything feels so out of control. Maybe you can start to find a little bit of sense of internal control through that breath. So whatever feels good for you, we're going to breathe here for a couple more breaths. Just starting to observe not only the breath traveling in and out of the body, but just gently observing the little fluctuations of balance that happen kind of and refresh every moment. So just feeling your feet gripping the floor, these gentle little sways back and forth of the body as you are in stillness, but you still constantly have that movement flowing through you, that energy flowing through you. So let's take a couple more breaths here. Just observing those subtle shifts in the body, those little refreshers of balance moment by moment with the flow of the breath. Just go ahead and take another 3 more full cycles of breath and start to synchronize our breath here. So take a moment just to exhale everything out. And we're going to take cleansing breath. So inhale, fill it through the nose, come all the way to that top of that inhale breath. Whenever you're full, hold that air in at the top just for a moment. And then let it go. Take 2 more just like that. Breathe in. Let it go. Good, 1 more breath cycle like that. Breathe in. And a big sigh. Good, slowly start to drop your chin towards your chest. Take a moment, you can rock the head from side to side. Good, and then start to bend your knees as you settle your head all the way back through center, and then slowly just start to drape your spine down 1 vertebrae at a time until you come all the way down to this very lazy forward fold near the back of your mat. So once you're there, you can slowly start to blink the eyes open, or perhaps you prefer to keep them closed. Do whatever feels good for your body. You can catch opposite elbows and sway and rock a little bit from side to side. So I figured we'd start standing today because most of us have probably been sitting quite a bit lately, so Taking a moment just to get ourselves up on our feet. Good, and then let's just pause at the back of the mat. Letting your body just drape down your lower legs. And then releasing your hands all the way down. Let's take an inhale, come up halfway, lift, lengthen your spine. So lengthen and extend your chest forward. Shoulders draw down the back. And then exhale, let's fold. Take 2 more like that. Breathe in, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Good, last one, just like that. Breathe in. And exhale, fold. Good, as you inhale, next time, come up halfway lift, but then climb your hands all the way up above your knees. So you come onto your upper thighs. And then from here, we're gonna take a few rounds of cat and cow. So think cat and cow. Inhale, you're gonna draw your heart through the window of your arms, lift up through your chest. So coming into that extension of the spine, and then as you exhale, hollow out the belly, round the spine, chin towards the chest. And then a few more like that. Inhale, open back up, shoulders down the back, chest opens forward. And then exhale, hollow and round. Another 3, breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Good, last one just like that. Breathe in, open up. And exhale, let it go. Good, and then slowly start to keep that little rounded spine as you come back into that forward fold. Let's take an inhale, walk our hands all the way out to find all 4s, tabletop position. From our tabletop, I know lots of you have been working at home lately, so what we're gonna do is just warm up the wrists a little bit. So you may not have the supportive desk that you have at work or at your office. So coming to all 4s, we're just gonna find a little bit of warm up for those wrists. And maybe we'll kind of play upside down a little bit later on because hopefully all of us has a wall at home. All right, so spread your hands just down underneath your shoulders. We're going to do some fingertip lifts to begin. So from here, what I want you to do is pop up your entire palm only onto your fingertips. And then as you exhale, soften the entire palm back down. So keep going like that. It's almost like you're grabbing the floor. Inhale, lift up, and exhale back. Good, let's take 8 more. Inhale, exhale. Nice, inhale, exhale. Last 6, exhale. 5, exhale. 4, exhale. Good, 3, exhale. Good, give me another 2, exhale. Good, and 1. Good, all the way down. All right, if at any point this becomes a little bit too much pressure for you, what I want you to do is just sneak your knees in closer towards your hands. From here, taking a moment with your fingers forward, you're just gonna take some circles. So go over to your right. So coming into a little bit of more of a full range, getting your wrists familiar with bearing some weight on them, and then go ahead and taking that in the opposite direction. Good, we'll take a couple more wrist exercises before we start to move here. So pausing just in center. So before we did some fingertip lifts, I want you to keep your knuckles down and then just try to lift up through your palm. And then exhale, slowly start to lower. So nice and slow and controlled, lift up and lower. Good, lift up and lower. Good, up and lower. You should start to feel this in your kind of forearm. On the insides of the wrists there. Let's take another 5. And lower. 4. And lower. Good. 3. And lower. 4, 2. And lower. And last 1. Good. Lower everything down. Hopefully your wrists are feeling it now. Go ahead and spin the fingers out so your thumbs are facing the top of your mat. And let's just take a moment to rock from side to side. So bring your shoulders over top of your wrists and then just rock from side to side in that range of motion. Good. Nice. Okay. All right, and then let's come and pause back in center. This time spin your thumbs to the outer edges of your mat. And then your front of your wrist is going to face towards the top of your mat. okay? From here, this might be quite intense for some of you, so if you need to, sneak those feet a little bit further forward, shine the inside of the elbows forward, and then start to bend at your elbows, so any amount. Try to keep the palm fully down onto the mat. Good. Let's take a couple extra breaths here. Awesome, take one more big breath in, and a full breath out. Good. From here, we're going to take 10 seconds to slowly peel the hands all the way away from the floor. So slowly 10, peel back, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take a moment, sit back on your heels, and then roll up the wrists. Shake that off like you're flicking water off your fingers. All right. Okay, so now that our wrists are kind of ready for action, let's go ahead and start to get moving and get sweaty. All right, plant your hands and come into your first downward facing dog of your day. Hey, maybe, who knows, maybe you're on a crazy fitness kick right now. Maybe it's not the first downward dog of your day, but take a moment, pedal it out wherever you are, and take a moment just to arrive in your body. Really start to find your grounding and your footing through your hands. Really spread the fingers into the mat and press weight back into the legs. So don't be shy to use the strength and power of the shoulders. That's what they're there for. Nice, and just breathe. Good, from our downward facing dog, let's start to find some heat right away. So as you inhale, let's rise up onto your tippy toes, and then coiling the spine forward, coming through a plank position. And then as you exhale, you're gonna bend your knees, you're gonna sweep your hips all the way up and back as you straighten the legs to come back forward. Shoulders stack over top of your wrist, bend your knees, sweep the hips up and back, and then just continue like that. I like to think of this as like starting kind of the wheels of like a little train, little locomotion flow. So your knees never come entirely down to the ground. You're just flowing through plank and then pressing through a bent knee downward dog as you come all the way back forwards to find your plank. Let's take another couple seconds here, just in this nice little flow, nice little treat for your quads as well. I know mine are definitely feeling that. All right, and then on your next one, as you come forward, as your knees sneak down towards the ground, drop them fully down, and then walk your hands all the way forward. Keep your tush nice and high towards the sky as you melt down into a nice little puppy dog stretch. Good. Cue Bentley. No, he's taking a break. He's having a little nap in his bed. Okay, so letting your chest start to sink down further towards the floor with every breath. If you'd like to intensify this, hug your elbows in towards your head, and then connect your palms just out in front of you. And slowly start to bend at your elbows as well. Nice, and just breathe. 3. For 2. Awesome. Take another big breath in. And a full breath out. As you inhale, send those arms all the way back to straight. And then as you exhale, just sink your hips all the way back down towards your heels so you come into more of a child's pose. Take a moment in your child's pose, big breath in, and a full breath out. So let's continue some movement. As you inhale, you're gonna rise back up into all fours, tabletop, but slide the hands slightly forward. Tuck your belly underneath you like you're coming to a little half plank. Lower your pelvis down as you bend your elbows, and you're gonna land in a cobra. So shoulders down your back, hug those elbows back, and pull yourself forwards. As you exhale, press into your knees and hips all the way back towards your heels. Let's do that a few more times. So as you inhale, come forward, slide those hands forward, pelvis drops, elbows bend simultaneously in your cobra. Exhale all the way back to your little child's. Let's take a couple more. Inhale, rise forwards, pelvis drops, shoulders back, elbows bend. Exhale all the way back, using your entire breath to take you through the movement. Again, inhale back forwards, lower, open, and then I just felt a nice little back pop. That feels great. The good kind, not the bad kind. Come forward, slowly start to lower. Pause in your cobra, take a moment. And then as you exhale all the way back to your little child's pose, we'll take an extra breath there. Full inhale. Good, and a full breath out. All right. And then as you inhale, let's come forward into all fours, tabletop position. Your right hand is going to go more in front of your face. Inhale, send the left arm up towards the sky. Roll the chest open. As you exhale, thread the right arm or left arm underneath the right arm as you drop that left shoulder. And then inhale, send it all the way back up towards the sky. Good. Again, exhale, thread it back through, drop it back down. And then last one like that. Breathe in, open up. And exhale, thread it back through. Good. Staying here in this nice little twisted shape. If you'd like, you stay exactly where you are, but if you want a little bit more, you're going to transfer your weight only to that left leg and extend your right leg all the way straight out to the side. Your right toes are going to line up with the left knee, and you're going to breathe there for a couple extra breaths. 3. Good. 4, 2. Take one more big breath in, and a full breath out. All right, from here, now your right hand should be in front of your face. What I want you to do first is step your right foot all the way back in. So right knee comes back down to where you found it. Right elbow is going to stack on top of left elbow. Sink your hips all the way back towards your heels as you come and rise up to find an eagle arms. Okay, so opposite shoulders can work as well. Otherwise, reach for your palms. As you inhale, lift the elbows up and away from your face. And then as you exhale, you're going to curl in, you're going to crunch in, you're going to round as if you're coming to a little cat and cow again. And then inhale, open back up. Exhale, curl in, crunch in, round. Last one just like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. As you inhale, rise up onto your shins. Lift the arms all the way up. Transfer your weight onto your left knee as you step the right foot all the way forwards. Lunging a little bit deeper into that lunge. Take another big breath in. Good, and a full breath out. As you inhale, unravel those arms. Send them all the way up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, hands are going to kind of come down. You're going to peel your front leg towards straight. And then as you inhale, rebound the front knee, reach the arms back up. Movement with breath. Exhale, hands come down. Peel it all the way back. Good, a few more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Hands come down. Peel and stretch it all the way back. Nice, 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, last one just like that. Breathe in. And exhale, take it all the way back. All right, as you inhale, rebend the front knee. Ground your hands all the way down and step your back knee all the way in. You're gonna sweep your right leg all the way back as the left arm extends forwards. Take an inhale there. And then as you exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow, squeeze and pull everything into center. Inhale, extend back out, reach out. And exhale, pull in, round in. Nice, another 3. Exhale. 4, 2. Exhale. Good, take one more big breath in. Exhale, pull and squeeze it in. Keep your right knee in, left hand comes down, and then step that right foot all the way back through between your hands. Tuck your back toes underneath. As you inhale, sweep your arms back as you lift and straighten your back leg away from the floor. Nice, your spine is about 45 degrees towards the mat. Your chest is opening up and your spine is super long. Good, stay there for an extra breath. Breathe in. And a full breath out. Using the next breath in, come all the way to a crescent. Lift the arms. And exhale, sweep all the way back. Couple more like that. Breathe in, crescent. And exhale, take it back. Go, one more. Breathe in. And exhale, take it back. Good, reach your arms all the way down to the ground. As you inhale, send the right leg all the way up and back, 3-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the knee, give it a nice little stretch, breathe out. Good, take an inhale. And a full breath out. All right, straighten out the legs, square it up. As you exhale, draw the knee to the nose, shift the weight forwards. Up and back, breathe in. Right knee, right elbow. Up and back, big breath in. Right knee, left elbow. Pause there as you inhale. As you exhale, extend that right leg all the way over to the left. Pivot your back heel down. Send your left arm up. Full breath out. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, the hand is going to come down. You're going to sweep your right leg all the way up and back. And then as you exhale, step that right foot all the way back through between your hands. Good. From here, what I want you to do is tense your fingertips. You can also use blocks if you do have them. You're going to bend your back knee, move the front leg towards straight, any amount, hovering the back knee. So similar to the shape we just did, a few poses prior, and you're going to hang out here and breathe. 3, exhale. 4, 2, exhale. Take one more big breath in, pull the chest forward, and a full breath out. As you inhale, rebend the front knee. Take your hands forward out in front of that front foot, and then slowly start to step off of your back leg. Okay, again, you can use something to prop yourself up, like a little water bottle if you need, or if you have blocks, go ahead, take them here. Let's find another little bit of flow in this shape. So hug in through the outer right hip, standing legs slightly bent. Inhale, pull the chest forwards, and then exhale, round in a little bit more. 2 more, breathe in, pull the chest forward, exhale, round in. 1 more, breathe in, and exhale. You're gonna stay in this little folded shape. Crisscross your left leg behind your right leg. You're gonna line up your pinky toes, and then continue to fold over both legs. Again, if you want a block or a water bottle, go ahead and take it. We'll be here for another 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good, 1 more inhale. And a full breath out. All right, standing on that right leg, so keep that right leg where it is. Uncross that left leg, send it back behind you. And then bend both knees as you start to curl your left knee all the way into your chest as you come to stand. Okay? Once you find your balance there, take a second and then push that left knee back to match your right knee, and then go ahead and reach for the outside of that left foot with your left hand, coming to a nice little quad stretch. Good, breathe here for 3. Exhale. 4, 2. Exhale. Good, take 1 more big breath in. Good, and then from here, as you exhale, slowly start to release that leg. Keep it in if you can, feel that hamstring engage, and then step it all the way back. Plant your hands, step back, plank, chaturanga, breathe out. Upward dog as you inhale, and then all the way back, downward facing dog. Good. Slowly start to drop your knees all the way back down onto the ground. This time you're going to take your left hand more in front of your face. Inhale, the right arm is going to lift up. Coming into our second side, as you exhale, thread the arm underneath as you drop that right shoulder. A few times like this, breathe in, open it back up. And exhale, thread it back through. Good, last one just like that. Breathe in. And exhale. Good, staying there. And then transfer your weight onto your right knee. If you did on the first side, go ahead and extend that left leg all the way out to the side. Hi. All right, make sure that the left toes kind of line up with that right knee. Nice, and just breathe. Take 1 more big breath in. And a full breath out. All right, from here, transfer your weight more to that right side as you step that left knee back in its place. Left elbow on top of your right elbow. And then sink your hips all the way back towards your heels as you come back to those little eagle arms. Good. Sitting back on your heels as you inhale, lift the elbows up and away from your face. And then as you exhale, curl in and round in. Inhale, lift back up. And exhale, curl in, round in. Good, last one just like that. Breathe in. And exhale. As you inhale, rise all the way up onto your shins. Transfer your weight to that right side as you step that left foot all the way forward. Keep those eagle arms if you can. Another big breath in. And a full breath out. All right, as you inhale, unravel those arms, reach them all the way up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, hands are going to come down. You're going to peel that front leg towards straight. And then as you inhale, rebend the front knee, reach the arms up. And then exhale, hands come down, peel it all the way back. Good, 3 more, inhale. And exhale, just finding that flow of breath with movement. Last 2. Exhale. Good, and then one last one like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, as you inhale, rebend the front knee. Okay, you may need to take it to a little half a step in with that right knee, so make sure that it's really grounded. Ground your hands, left leg back, right arm forwards. Good, so find your balance there first. Take an inhale. And then exhale, elbow to knee to elbow. Inhale, step back out, reach. Exhale, pull and squeeze in. Nice, couple more like that. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, again, breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, one last one. Inhale. And then exhale, pull and squeeze in. Right hand down, left knee in so much that foot can step all the way through between your hands. Tuck your back toes underneath, and then as you inhale, straighten and extend your back leg as your chest starts to peel away from the front thigh. Hang out there for an extra breath. Start to build some heat in that front thigh, hugging in through that outer left hip. Good. Let's find breath with movement. Inhale, come all the way up to our crescent. And exhale, sweep it back. 2 more, breathe in. Exhale. Good, last one, breathe in. And exhale, take it back. Hands are gonna come all the way down to the floor. Sweep your left leg all the way up and back. Open the hip, bend the knee, give a nice little stretch. Hang out there, full inhale. And a full breath out. Ooh, slippery mat. Take an inhale, send that left leg all the way to straight. Exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, up and back, 3-legged. Left knee, left elbow. Good, up and back, big breath in. Left knee to your right elbow. Pause. And then shoot and extend that left leg off over to your right side of your mat. As you inhale, send the right arm all the way up. And then as you exhale, right hand back down. Send your left leg all the way up. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, step the foot all the way through between your hands. Tenting your fingertips, you have a little bit more space here. What I want you to do is bend your back knee. Knee is still hovering, moving that front leg towards straight, any amount. Okay, so it's like kind of the shape we just did, but it's weird. It's funky. It's wild. It's crazy. Take another big breath in. Good, full breath out. All right, as you inhale, rebend through the front knee. Hands come forward under front of the left foot as you send that right leg all the way up to find a little supported warrior 3. Again, use blocks, a water bottle, whatever you have to elevate your hands. Take an inhale, pull the chest through the window of your arms. As you exhale, see if you can fold in a little bit more deeply. A few more, breathe in, breathe out. Last one, inhale, and exhale. Stay there in that little folded shape. Crisscross your right leg behind your left. Line up your pinky toes and fold. Hold, 4, 3. Exhale. 4, 2. Exhale. Good, take one more big breath in. And a full breath out. All right, from here, grounding down from that left leg. Slowly start to send your right leg all the way back. And then bend both knees as you slowly start to rise all the way up to stand. All the way up to stand, pulling that right knee into your chest. Okay, once you're there, find your balance. And then press that right knee all the way back, line it up with your left, and then reach for it with your right hand. Okay, breathe there. It's a nice little quad stretch. So I really want you to line up your knees. Last time the knees go like very rogue and they do something funky and weird here. So really hug everything in. Point that right knee down. pull in through your belly so you get that nice quad stretch. Good, 3. Good, 4, 2. Take one more big breath in. Okay, here's where the fun part happens. You're gonna hold that heel into your tush as you release the foot. Ooh, hamstring cramp. And then slowly start to step all the way back. Hands come down, plank. Chaturanga, exhale, don't collapse the shoulders. Good, upward facing dog, take it through. And then all the way back, downward facing dog. All right, now that we're a little bit warm, let's keep moving. Let's bend at your knees, look forward, hopper step to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. And exhale to fold. Let's bring our feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees, sink your hips, and nice and low, find your chair position. So if you've ever been to my class before, you know I usually do chair with knees slightly wider than typically instructed. So feet matching the knees at about hip distance apart. You're pressing outwardly through the outside edge of your feet. And your knees are pressing out. Everything's resisting each other to get some glute engagement. Good. All right. Let's take an inhale here. Let's start to generate some more heat. As you exhale, sweep your arms back. Place your belly on your thighs. Standing on your right leg, start to pull your left knee into your chest as you lift the arms up. I like to call this like Karate Kid or something. Exhale, slowly back down with control. Standing on your left leg, right knee comes in. Slowly take it all the way back down with control. Standing on your right leg, left knee comes in. Take it all the way back down. Standing on left leg, right knee in. Take it all the way back down. Standing on right leg, left knee in. All the way back down. This time standing on your left leg, right knee is going to come in, and we're going to pause, breathe out. Take an extra inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to slowly start to press back into a warrior 3. Hug in through that outer left tushy, standing legs slightly bent. Breathe. For another 2, breathe in. Breathe out. Any hand variation that you like, you guys, doesn't matter. Take one more big breath in. Step it back with control, crescent, breathe in. Exhale, hands are gonna come down to the mat. Step back, chaturanga, lower. Upward dog, breathe in. All the way back, downward facing dog. Let's send that left leg all the way up and back, breathe in. Exhale, knee comes to the nose. Up and back, big breath in. Left knee, left elbow. Up and back, big breath in. Left knee, right elbow. Pause, breathe in. Shoot and extend that leg off to the side. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale, send the right arm up. Exhale, the hand is going to come down. Sweeping that left leg all the way up and back. Inhale. Exhale, step it all the way through between your hands. Pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2. Rise on up. Stay there and breathe out. Nice. Start to hug in through those inner thighs. Okay, so like you're squeezing your heels together. Nice, and settle into the breath. The legs are so strong, they're like your base, but don't forget about these arms. Imagine someone's trying to press them down, but don't let them. Good, let's find a little bit of a dancing warrior. Take an inhale. As you exhale, take it back. Right arm in front of you, left arm back. Good, inhale, come all the way back up, warrior 2. As you exhale, left arm in front of you, right arm forward, keep your chest to the side of your mat. Inhale, back up, breathe in. Exhale, take it back. Good, inhale, back up. Exhale, side angle. One more like that, breathe in. Exhale, take it back. Again, breathe in. And exhale, side angle. Back up, breathe in, find your warrior 2. From here, you're gonna take your right arm, you're gonna reach it forward. That's gonna initiate the hip movement. Pivot your back heel up. Point that right hip towards the front of your mat, and then start to open your left arm back. Hi. Breathe here for 3. Squeeze in through those inner thighs. You may even want to narrow this stance a little bit. Squeeze in a little bit more. Bend your back knee a little bit more. Good. Take another big breath in. And then like slow, slow, slow motion, as slow as you can go. Right hand is going to come all the way down. Your left arm is going to reach all the way up. Nice, good. So option 1, you're gonna stay exactly as you are. Option 2, you're gonna flip it into a little flip dog. So your right hand is your base. If you're flipping, you're gonna slowly sort of roll to the outside of your right foot. Step your left foot just behind. Stay on the ball of that left foot. Lift your hips up a little bit higher. Breathe. Good. Then from here, you're gonna look forward. Where you want that left foot to go, it's coming straight back to where we just had it. So gather up the strength of your belly. Start to hover that left leg. Look forward where you want it to go. And then as slowly as you can, step that left foot through between your hands. Standing on your left leg, start to pull your right knee all the way into your chest as you come all the way to stand. Okay, find your balance. I'm gonna scooch a little bit further back so I don't hit the wall. Okay, but find your balance. We're standing on our left leg, right knee is coming into the chest. Okay, right hand can catch onto that right knee, left hand can catch your waist, pull in through the belly. Okay, if you'd like, you can also reach for that big toe on that right foot and extend that leg all the way out in front of you. We're gonna breathe here for 3. Good, 4, 2. Good, take 1 more big breath in. Awesome, and a full breath out. Awesome, from here, either you just bend the knee and you open the knee out to the side, and then you send your gaze over top of that left shoulder. But if your leg was already straight, you can go ahead and then just open the leg to the side instead. Breathe. 3, hugging in through that outer left hip. Good. Drop the shoulder down for 2. Good, take 1 more big breath in. And a full breath out. As you inhale it, slowly bring the leg all the way back through center. Okay, and then from there, you're gonna slowly start to release it. Release the knee. Stand on your right leg. You're gonna reach down. You're gonna find your strap. So standing on your right leg, we're switching legs now, my friends. Okay, standing on your right leg, you're gonna find your little makeshift strap. So find a loop in it, make a loop in it, or you can just actually like fold it in half. And then you're gonna bend your left knee, and then you're gonna slide the top of the foot into your little makeshift strap. There we go. So once you have that, you're gonna grab both ends of the towel or your strap in your left hand, okay? And then from there, you're gonna kind of throw that arm over top of your shoulder, okay? Throw it over your shoulder like a continental soldier. And then your left knee is gonna be pointing down, your left elbow is gonna be pointing up. So similar to that prayer shape that we did earlier in our little puppy dog, okay? You're gonna hang out here, okay? If you have the space, you're gonna reach back with both hands, okay? Hugging your elbows in, opening up through your chest. Then you're gonna start to kick back against that strap or that little makeshift towel that you have. The knee is gonna point straight back and the elbows are gonna hug in. If you find that you have a little bit more space, you're gonna walk your hands all the way down the strap or whatever feels comfortable for you, kicking back against the strap or your towel. Breathe, hold. 3. Very hard to talk like this. 2. Good, take 1 more big breath in. And then slow, 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 loosen your grip, control the release, and then step the foot all the way down. Good, we're gonna flow this out, we're gonna break for some water. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. Good, halfway lift, breathe in, lengthen. Plant your hands, hopper step. Chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. And then all the way back, downward facing dog. Good, drop your knees down to the ground. Grab a child's pose. Grab some water. Do whatever you need. Whew. Okay, so whenever you're done with water, take a moment, settle. Second side, shall we? Let's come into our downward facing dog. Unless you'd like a longer rest, always feel free to take breaks whenever you need, you guys. But we got a little bit more stuff to get through. Do our second side, and then maybe some fun Handstand, play at the wall a little bit later. Okay, take an inhale back into your legs. Bend your knees, look forward. Hopper step, top of your mat. Take an inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Good, feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. You're gonna bend your knees, sink your hips, and nice and low, find your chair position. Good, as you exhale, sweep your arms back, hinge forwards. Good, stand on your left leg first. Inhale, stand on your left leg, right knee comes in. Little karate kid. Exhale, take it all the way back and down with control. Stand on your right leg, left knee comes in. Take it all the way back down with control. Stand on your left leg, right knee comes in. All the way back down. Right leg, left knee comes in. All the way back down. Stand on your left leg, right knee comes in. Good. All the way back down. And then stand on your right leg, left knee comes in. And pause. Breathe. So find the strength of your belly. Standing leg slightly bent. Slowly start to tip. And find your warrior three. You're going to breathe through and hold. 3. Good. 4, 2. Awesome. Take one more big breath in. As you exhale, step all the way back. Breathe in, lift the arms back up. Exhale, hands are going to come down to the mat. Step back, plank through chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. All the way back, downward dog. Send your right leg up, breathe in. Exhale, knee to the nose. Up and back, breathe in. Right knee, right elbow. Up and back, big breath in. Right knee, left elbow. Pause there, shoot, extend that right leg off to the left. Have your back heel down, inhale, send the left arm up. Exhale, the hand comes down. Sweep that right leg all the way up and back, breathe in. Exhale, step it all the way back through between your hands. Pivot the back heel down, warrior 2, rise all the way up. Okay, from your warrior 2, hug in through those inner thighs, squeeze your heels in towards each other. Arms super strong rather than just them hanging out, okay? Pull, make them intentional. Don't be lazy. And let's start to dance our warrior a little bit, keeping that bend through that front knee. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, reverse it. So left arm in front of your body, stretch back. Inhale back to your warrior 2. Exhale, tip forward, right arm in front, left arm reaches. Back up, warrior 2. Take it back. Back up, warrior 2, breathe in. Exhale, tip forwards. Good, again, all the way back up. Last time back. Good, back up, breathe in. Take it back forwards. Back up, inhale. Stay there and pause, breathe out. Okay, so you gotta initiate with this left arm, then your left foot is gonna follow, your left hip is gonna follow, and your right arm is gonna follow. You're gonna breathe here and hold. 3, 4, 2. Good, take another big breath in. Good, and then as you exhale, slowly start to tip down as slow as you can go. Right arm is gonna reach all the way up. Coming into your nice little easy twist. Remember, stay here if you'd like. If you would also like, you're gonna flip your dog. Okay, from here you're gonna roll, wild thing, whatever you call it. Roll to the outside of your left foot. Step your right leg behind. Lift both of your hips up. Open up through your chest. Stay there, breathe out. Couple extra breaths. Good. Gather the strength of your belly, okay? Look forward where you want that right foot to go, and then hover the right foot. Look forward, look forward, look forward as slow as you can go. You're gonna step that right foot all the way forwards. You're gonna stand on that right leg. Start to pull your left knee into your chest. Okay, again, sorry guys, I'm a little bit too close to the wall. I'm gonna step back. And again, you guys also maneuver yourself in space depending on how much space you have, okay? Left leg in front of you, grab onto that left knee. If you did so on the other side, go for the big toe. Breathe and hold. 3, 4, 2. Good, Good, take one more big breath in. Hugging in through that outer right hip. Full breath out. So leg bent or straight, doesn't matter. Just open the leg out to the side. Keep hugging in through that outer right hip. Maybe start to shift your gaze. 3, 2, and 1. Good. As you inhale all the way back and through center, you're gonna bend at the knee. If it's not already, step your left foot down. Okay, reach down, find your strap, or your little makeshift strap. Okay? Then from there, you're gonna stand on your left leg, and you're gonna strap up the top of that right foot. Take both ends of the strap in your right hand, okay? Thumb and palm out, and then you're gonna wrap your elbow in, and then throw that leg over your shoulder, okay? Like a continental soldier. And hopefully your guys' towel is long enough, because otherwise this is not gonna work, okay? Hug in through the elbows first. That might be a lot for you guys. Get into that upper back, hug in through the belly, so find that containment. Good. Then all you're gonna do from here is just slowly start to kick back against the strap, okay? If you find you have more space, walk your hands down the strap, and then start to kick back. Straight back rather than opening the hip. Straight back, hugging those elbows in. Breathe, hold. 3. Good. 2. Good, take one more big breath in. And then slow, 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 as slow as you can go, loosen up your grip. And then set that foot all the way down. Set the strap down, shake it off. Good, let's flow. We got a bit more stuff to do, you guys. Whew, I'm actually gonna grab some water. It's very hard to talk and do everything. I'm not used to that. Okay. All right, inhale, let's reach the arms up. And exhale, fold forwards. As you inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, hopper step. Chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in. All the way back. Downward facing dog. All right, here's where some fun stuff happens. Okay, so from your inhale, come forward, find your plank. This is gonna be a treat. You're gonna find your side plank on your right side. Okay, so your version. You can kickstand, you can stack, you can stagger your feet. Okay, whatever works for you. 3 breaths, right side, side plank, hugging in through that right shoulder. Breathe. 3, wrapping that right hip underneath you, stacking your left hip on top of it. 4, 2. Good. Take one more big breath in. Okay, left side, side plank. Left hand down. Roll all the way over to the other side, like a little shish kebab. Breathe, hold. 3, 4, 2. Take one more big breath in. Good, then from here, right side forearm plank. So come all the way down through center, wrap that forearm down. Right side forearm plank. Breathe, hold. 3, 4, 2. Good, take one more big breath in. Good, as you exhale, left elbow down, shish kebab through center. Left side, side plank, hold. 3, 4, 2. Good, and 1. Good, center forearm plank. Whew. We're not done yet, we're getting some core work in before we come into some quick handstands, handstand play. Breathe, hold. 3, 2. Good, take one more big breath in. Then from here, tippy toe your feet in, pike your hips up. Dolphin, don't let those elbows be wider than your shoulders. Breathe and hold. Head is away from the floor, my friends. 3. Good. 2. Good, take one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, everything down to the ground. Oh, good. All right. Grab some water. We don't have very long, but we're just gonna play with some little handstand hops. I would like to go this way to show you guys. Unfortunately, I don't want to crash down my mirror, okay? So basically what we're gonna do, I'll show you actually just facing this way first, and then maybe we'll take it to the wall in a second. So basically what you wanna do, you guys are gonna come away from the wall. Actually, let me just kind of show you on this side. Okay, so you're gonna kind of come near the wall. I want you to put a foot to 1.5 feet away from the wall. If you're going to be right close against the wall, it's really not gonna work. Your hands are gonna be shoulder distance apart, no wider. Because if your hands are too wide, you're not gonna have a very solid base. Okay, so from here, hands are in, shoulder distance apart. You're gonna bring your shoulders to stack above your wrists and you're pressing your hands into the ground. Pressing your hands fully into the ground. Take a half step forward with one leg. So I'm gonna swing with my right leg, okay? From here, all my shoulders are stacked on top of my wrists, all my shoulders, like there's more than 2 of them. Then this bottom leg is gonna be spring, and then all you're gonna do is just press the floor away and try to get your hips above your little foundation of your shoulders and your wrists. So you're just gonna hop up, yeah, and then come down. It might look more like this, okay? That's fine, but just work on bringing your shoulders over top of your wrists and then getting the banana back out of there. So core strength, hips up, 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 press the floor away, press the floor away, press the floor away. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna work on. We're gonna take a couple of each. Okay, I don't really know if you guys can see this way, but just in case I do hit the wall, I do not want to crash down into my mirror. Okay, so same thing, and also make sure you're going on both sides. So if you were only swinging with your right leg before, shoulders stack above your wrist, look down in between your thumbs, press down between your fingertips, and then start to lift up. Nice, so all you're doing is just swinging up, trying to go for the wall. Okay, hips up and down, hips up and down. Good. So you're going to do that a few times. Make sure you're doing about 3 to 5 kicks on each side. And again, my friends, this is a very hard one to instruct, especially when I'm not in the room with you. Lots of us are going to be stuck back here. Okay, and you're going to exhaust yourself way more if you are back there. But again, handstand wasn't learned in a day. I just wanted to give you guys some options because we do have the wall space. Hopefully you have wall spaces to play around, okay? So, to be continued. Let's leave that for now. Let's start to cool down. I need another swig of water here. Another very important thing is what's going on with the fingers in your handstand. So just like the toes balance us when we are standing, if we didn't have any toes, it'd be pretty hard to balance. So if we didn't have any fingers when we're standing on our hands, it'd be pretty hard to balance, okay? So always fingers, grip the floor like you're Spider-Man. Your shoulders are over top of your wrists and you're pressing the floor away as much as you can, and your gaze is in between your thumbs. Same thing with the gaze. Even if we're doing standing balances, and we look away, we look to one side too quickly, then we fall over, right? Because our gaze is very much tied into what's going on in our center. The center. All right, so let's take one more flow. Let's come back to downward dog, flow it out, and then we'll come down to our seat and we'll wrap this up, okay? Good. Downward facing dog. One more inhale, come forward, find your plank. Chaturanga. Upward dog, take it through. And then all the way back. Downward facing dog. Good, make your way to your butt. So hop, step, jump, whatever you need to do. Come and sit on your tush. Okay, so from here, let's come and lie all the way down to the ground. Although whoever made these like open back shirts, I have a bone to pick with you because they're very uncomfortable to lie down on your back. And okay, we don't have a lot of time for closing postures today, so we're just going to do one back bend. If wheel's part of your practice, you know it, go up into it. But you know your body the best, right? I am not there with you. We've done some back bends today, right? So you might be ready, but if you've never done it before, please don't just wing it. I'm going to start to bridge. Your feet are about hip distance apart, and we're going to do a longer bridge today. Now, if you're in my class, you always hear me teaching, don't pull the feet all the way back towards the seat, because if you notice the angle of my knees it's not quite 90, and we're not gonna be able to use the power and the strength of the hamstrings and the glutes like that. So you're gonna take your feet a little bit further away, so your knees are more to 90, press down through your heels, you're gonna lift your hips up. Okay, then from there, you snuggle the shoulders underneath the back of the body, clasp the hands, straighten your arms, whatever you need here, breathe. Nice, we're gonna breathe for another 3, 4, 2. Go take one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly start to release. Take a moment to windshield wiper your knees softly from side to side. My shirt is going everywhere. Good. And then we're going to slowly start to grab back behind the hamstrings, and you're going to rock yourself up and down your spine a few times. Wee. It's one of my favorite things to do. Wee. I swear it's more fun if you say that. Wee. All right, rock yourself all the way up to seated. Make sure you have some space out in front of you. Okay, we're gonna finish it off today. If you know that you have a very hard, like solid floor, go ahead and scoot yourself all the way over to the right side of your mat, so your kind of butt is lined up with the inner edge of the mat. Sole of your left foot's gonna come to your right inner thigh, and your hips are relatively facing forwards. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then as you exhale, reach towards that extended right leg. And you're gonna breathe and hold. Okay, and then again, if you want your strap, here it is. Our makeshift strap, so go ahead and grab your strap as well. But I promise there is no like special prize for grabbing the toes, okay? There's no sense of accomplishment you should gain from that. Nice. Just breathe. Take another 3, 4, 2. Take one more big breath in, and a full breath out. As you inhale, lift everything up. Take your left hand, I'm just gonna tie my shirt up, sorry guys. Just flailing in the wind. You're gonna take your left hand back behind your left hip, so fingers are gonna face the back of your mat. It's about a foot behind your left hip. Come onto that left knee and shin, and this is why I wanted you to move over. Straighten out your right leg, send your right arm all the way up and overhead. Nice big side body stretch. Nice, another 2 more breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. Gonna take one more big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna slowly start to release all of that down onto your mat. Okay, and then from here, you're just going to go ahead and extend that left leg out. You're gonna switch all the way over to the left side of your mat, and then sole the right foot to your left inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, you're gonna reach forwards. Nice, breathe, hold. Good. Just for another 3. Exhale. For 2. Exhale. Take one more big breath in. And a full breath out. As you inhale, you're going to slowly rise all the way up. Right hand's going to go back behind you. Okay, fingers back, about a foot behind. Come onto that right knee and shin. Straighten out your left leg, send your left arm all the way up and overhead. Big stretch. 3, 2. One more big breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly back to that starting position. Separate your feet nice and wide, and then even at your cushions to the center of your mat, take your hands back behind you. Take a moment, rock those knees from side to side. Good, we're gonna take one last shape today, and then I'm going to leave the camera running for little Shavasana, but if you have to go after that, that is gonna be where you're gonna end it, or you just take however long of a Shavasana that you need. It's always very important just to relax and let go. The next time your knees are knocked over towards your right, you're gonna pause there, take both hands over over to the outside of the mat. Spin your fingers to the back of your mat and really open up through your chest. And then if you like, you can pop on down to your elbows, your forearms, and you're gonna breathe. You can even go a little bit further. Some people like to go kind of come all the way down. It is a little bit intense. Okay, so just do whatever you need to do. Elbows is my preference. Good. Next, take another big breath in. And a full breath out. Slowly use your inhale all the way back up. And then bring your hands back behind you, continuing that little sway of the knees from side to side. Good. And then the next time the knees are knocked all the way over towards your left, you're going to pause there. Take both hands to the outside of the mat, and then spin your fingers to the back of your mat. Move your chest forwards. And then as you exhale, you can come on down to your elbows. Okay, whatever you did on the first side. Just settling in. Take one more big breath in. And a full breath out. Slowly start to make your way up onto your hands. And then pivot yourself back around to face the front of your mat. Take a few little knocks to those knees from side to side. Good. And then make your way all the way down into your back. You can hug your knees into your chest one final time. Take something symmetrical. You can reach for the outside edge of your feet, maybe your big toes, whatever works for you. Just roll around like the happiest baby there ever was. Okay, bring a little bit of happiness into your day. And then when you're ready, you can slowly start to release into your final rest, your final Shavasana. Just allow your entire body to soften into the support of the floor. Good. So go ahead and take as long as you need in your Shavasana today. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys about 3 minutes here, so it's going to be a little bit over 60-minute practice. But you go ahead and take as long as you need, but I will definitely guide you out of this when the time has come. So just take a moment, let your entire body soften, and just start to let go of any expectations, any thoughts that you feel like you should have in this shape. Allow surrender to start to take over your body. Letting go of any tension remaining, any gripping, any hanging on. Just surrendering all control. this new breath just start to energize you. So you gradually start to turn fingers, wiggle toes, turn ankles and wrists. Shaking your head maybe from side to side as you use the next inhale, reach the arms up and overhead to get a big stretch. Out through the mouth. Slowly start to bend at your knees. And go ahead and make your way over to your right side. And then keep your eyes closed, press all the way up to find a comfortable seat. Gathering your hands together in front of your heart and just a bow of your head towards your hands in acknowledgement to your efforts, your strength and support on your mat today, for taking time to continue to move, to prioritize yourself, to fit yourself in. Let's take an inhale with the head all the way up through center.